Okay, so come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down on the Saturday Guardian quick crossword. And again, we're finishing up a couple of cases of the wonderful Bodegas Arezzo, Tinto de España, años 2022, I do believe, 22. So wonderful stuff. Let's just get a little bit of this solver's courage and jump into this, what I'm sure is going to be extremely challenging British grid. So before we hop into our grid, I just want to say to those of you who've made comments and who've subscribed and are liking, I cannot thank you enough. And I appreciate all of the advice, and it has been stellar advice, and the commentary from Vaudevillian. Thank you so much for that. It's amazing. I absolutely love hearing from you, and I'm going to have to reply to, quite a few comments from yesterday, and I cannot wait, and I'll be doing that as soon as we start processing the videos. I just want to give it every bit of the attention that it deserves. So with that said, let's have a little bit more solver's courage, and let's hop into our grid. Let's pull this thing up. So we are on, man, I am wearing my joggers. It's a beautiful Saturday. Can't beat this, right? Just got finished at the farmer's market, got produce for the week. Life's great. So we have the quick crossword number 16997. And I say we just go ahead and very carefully put our mouse in here and then move away carefully so we do not have a disturbance of the force. Okay, let's see if we can maintain our mouse today. Sometimes the ads up top, even though I have an account now, they jump around and then the grid moves around and then I have to kind of go back and change it. So it is what it is. But let's see. Dorsal. Ago. Subsidize. Wow. Okay. All right. Stud muffin. Okay. I just finished a Saturday grid in like less than 14 minutes. And Saturday's the hardest grids in the world for the New York Times, right? Saturday's the big challenging day. And yet I get to the Guardian quick and it always just like, there's going to be no flying through any of this. I am absolutely... But if I'm thinking dorsal, the first thought I have is the top of a fish. And I guess that would be the back of the fish. If I'm thinking if I had a fin, a go, subsidize. I guess we could be talking about backing something, right? So, yeah, okay. Gosh, it's already getting crazy. Mount. Climb? No idea. Stud muffin. Great pile. A great pile. 7 letters. National Emergencies Committee. Hooded reptile. There's only 2 hooded reptiles I can think of. And that one's a spreadinator and the other one's a cobra. Okay. Polychromatic. Ugh. Stud muffin. Well, the B and C, this may be a beefcake, but man, do people in the UK still use beefcake to describe that? I don't think we've used that in the States in forever. At least I haven't heard it ever, like in my lifetime, as a thing that you would say about a stud muffin, right? Or a hunk of burning love or whatever, right? I don't know. I don't really think people say beefcake much here. Gosh, I'm in Germany. Never mind. But if if it's still a thing there, I'd like to know if that's part of the vernacular or if that's just a crazy clue answer combination in the Guardian quick, let me know. Hindu festival. And it's an anagram of eyed whale. You know, oh gosh. Hindu festival, eyed whale, anagram. I mean, is it Diwali? So I'm looking at beefcake, and I'm looking at, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Diwali to start with, but then I don't even know if I'm spelling that right. But I mean, it fits with the anagram of eyed whale, so a great pile. Is this an edifice? Because I mean, I see that. Hot snack, 6, 2, and 5. Oh, okay. The natter. Okay. I think when I've used it in the past as a yank, I'm thinking natter is kind of like chit chat or talking something up, you know, trying to fit in maybe. Oh man. Grammatical rules. Are we talking about syntax? I mean, because I mean, that's where my mind goes as a linguist. Builder. Decipher. 5 letters. We're gonna go with solved. That's all I can think of. Old light. Okay. Veer, which is an anagram, so maybe ever. Okay. Now, does this help at all? No, this doesn't help at all. Builder looks like it could be a mason though, and that's cool. Okay, getting into okay. Don't freak out. Old light, 3 and 4. Maybe an oil lamp. You know, we do have Hanukkah coming up soon, so who knows? Natter. Is this an M by any chance? No. Is it a C? Hot snack. Well, I suppose it could be cheesy something. And the reason I was wondering if it was a C, the M, I was off on a different vein, but I'm thinking this could be to schmooze, which again, I wouldn't necessarily use in Yank English, but this may be the thing. I've got so much to learn. So now what do we got? What kind of cheesy, what do we have here? I mean, what do y'all eat? I don't even know for sure that it's cheesy. It could be just cheese. I'm going to take that out because I don't even know. I haven't got a clue. Okay. Polychromatic. I want to say it. I mean, it could be kaleidoscopic, but and it kind of looks like it could be, but I got to figure out how y'all spell that. Because maybe it's because I'm half German and first generation German American. I would say KLEIDO and then scope, but apparently it's like vertical versus vertical, caliber. So I want to say versus caliber. So I don't know. I think I feel pretty comfortable putting scopic in here, but I think it's kaleidoscopic. But something tells me that you probably do kaleidoscopic or something. So I'll try that. Cheese what? Cheese what? She's on something, but on what? Dissolve. Okay. Oh, gosh. This just pounds my brain every day, but I look so forward to it because I never get a chance to be really challenged much, when it comes to grid work, unless it's just something outrageous. Deviation in gaze. Deviation in gaze. Greek character. Sync bar. I keep thinking of like my mini bar and how there's a little sink there, but sink bar, maybe it could be a bar of soap, I imagine. A Greek character could definitely be Omega, or as James Bond says, Omega. And as I proudly wear every day, I am an Omega kind of guy, or as we say in Yank vernacular, Omega. But I do hope that's right. So I was thinking this might be liquefied, but I don't know with the E, unless that's, I don't know. U.S. state. Okay, with 5 letters. So if it's an actual U.S. state with 5 letters, I can think of Maine. I can think of Texas. But if the A in Omega is right, maybe Idaho. I don't want to brag on myself for typing through this correctly today because I'll screw it up as soon as I do, but I'm pretty excited about how well we're doing. So a deviation in gaze. Do y'all put a E and then an FI in these things for liquefy? I'm just going to try it. I don't even freaking know. I do not know at all. But I want to say this is a squint. And I'm feeling better about Omega and soap. So Devonport, I've been there. As a matter of fact, I trained there when I was in uniform, when I was a young first lieutenant in the United States Army. We went to Devon. I was with the Royal Wessex Yeomanry for a couple of weeks, and it was a wonderful experience. I really enjoyed that. The officers' mess was wonderful. The food was, it was just the whole thing. Just being there, being in your formal wear to eat, the occasions. And we don't do that in the States, so very nice. I mean, we have mess dress uniforms, we have all that, but we use them for special occasions, and I loved how this was a thing that we had to do in order to just have breakfast, right? So it was kind of nice to be around that. Hence, I mean, I am a lifelong Anglophile, so there you have it, right? Speaking of, maybe this is cheese on toast? I don't know. I feel like every time I do these, I'm just putting myself into, I just get knotted up and I'm just trying to relax, but I'm just not quite comfortable just yet with it, but I do enjoy it oh so immensely. A sunken area. Okay. Spite. Green? I gotta have something to work with here. German motoring pioneer, and I'm assuming this is B. Looking for bins. I can't think of anything else that could fit there. Wistful and sentimental art, music, etc. And let's see. Is this an M? Spite. Is this an N? Green. Okay, that could be naive. Or Evian water spelled backwards. So spite could be. Oh. This is an M. I guess it could be venom. I'm having to really reach into the deep recesses of my Ian, my Sir Martin Amis reading and Ian McEwan. I'm trying to recall the things they might have said about that, but I think wistful and sentimental art, music, etc. would be something like schmaltz. And then I went and screwed up, even though I was just bragging on how good I was doing. So schmaltz. Home for crawlers. Looks like it could be an ant hill. And a sunken area. I'm assuming it could be a cavity. Why do I feel like I just ran a marathon? And I run those things, by the way. And I'm telling you. Check off. And just make sure I'm not smoking crack. Oh, it just moved again. So check all. Confirm. I don't see anything moved. Which is an outright miracle. So I'm very pleased with this. Okay. Wow. I think the thing that really kind of hung me up the most was probably cheese on toast, right? You know, and the kaleidoscopics. I was certain that was going to be wrong. Everything lined up, but you know, and again, trying to remember how do y'all spell liquefy, right? You know, you've got an E. I would probably put an I there, so on and so forth. But then we have these other terms that we use too, like naive or schmaltz, right? You know, I loved the dorsal, you know, ago, back. All of that was great. I loved that. The beefcake, I still wonder. And if it wasn't for a plethora of friends who happen to be from Southern Asia, I wouldn't have known what Diwali was. And yet, you know, it's still not something that just comes naturally because I don't celebrate that specifically. Though I celebrate with every human, every occasion. If it's a celebration for you, I'm there with you, right? And so, very nice. Let's go ahead and tap this thing out of here. Oh my, I just feel relieved. Just because I like to get stuff right. We all want to get things right. But even like yesterday where I had to reveal 3 words, this is not a bad thing. This is me learning, and that's a good thing. So wonderful. Thank you again for the liking, the subscribing, and for the comments. They mean the world to me, and I cannot wait to get to the comment section and reply to everybody who had nice things to say. Thank you for that. It means the world to me, and I cannot wait to do it. I was thinking about maybe transcribing or dictating them, you know, while I was walking to the farmer's market. But since I live in the Altstadt, in the old town here in Weiden in der Oberpfalz, this is northern Bavaria, Nordbayern, it would have been kind of fruitless, because then I still have to go back and change everything because my phone wants to put commas in where they don't belong and whatnot. And by the way, I am a huge proponent of the Oxford comma. With that said, I cannot wait to answer them. Thank you all so very much for being so supportive and so kind. I'm absolutely enthralled with the community in the UK. So until we see you tomorrow for what I'm assuming is crossword number 16998, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Bis dann, bis später, bis morgen. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss, Servus, Grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin. Be good to yourselves, be good to your neighbors, and be especially kind to the fellow behind you in the queue. Be well. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.